Right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got an interesting one today. We've got the first edition of A2A. If you work for a sponsor Allsop, that means agent to agent. So we're getting these guys face to face for the first time since we've split up the camps. Matt, how did this all start?
It all started, you bringing up this Onlycomms fight night, and obviously Kurtis, I met him obviously when he used to work with us. Bumped into him at training, and we hit it off from there. I've wanted him ever since.
He did. He called me out. To be fair play to him.
5 minutes in.
Yeah, he did.
Why'd you call him out?
Why not? He's the big boy. Get some clout with his 60k followers.
See, I knew
so look, we'll take it for a run. Look, I'm not going to lie about it. But yeah,
fair play.
A few followers.
At least you're honest.
Bit special, isn't he? So we'll take him for it.
Got anything to say about that?
I like his honesty. At least he come out and said it. No, do you know what? All jokes aside and stuff, he did call me out. If I had my preference at first, I said from day one, I wanted to fight someone that I didn't know, because then I could not like them. And we've had a lot of back and forth. There's been a lot of shit said, but it's never nothing personal. We don't have a personal vendetta against each other. We have a fucking laugh. We're gonna have a tear up, and then we'll have a beer after. That's how it is. That's the way I see it, anyway.
100%.
What is anything? I'm sure something that he said over WhatsApp in the groups pissed you off. Is anything that he's deliberately said that got under your skin?
Nah, he hasn't got under my skin. It takes a lot more than that. We have our back and forward. He's obviously cried watching me spar. We've all seen that. But in terms of actually getting under my skin, nah.
What do you think?
I think I'm already there. He doesn't like the send location.
What would happen then? So Kurtis rocks up, you send your location, you're at your mate's house, or you're around somewhere, you send the location. What happens if Kurtis rocks up?
Probably invite him in, get a pizza, like he said. No bad blood here. No bad blood here. We're here for the entertainment business, aren't we? But
we are.
So Matt, a lot of people saying Kurtis is obviously, he's had a few fights, he's the A side coming into this. What have you got to say to people that are saying that Kurtis is going to walk all over you first round? What are you going to say about that?
I prefer it that way, there's always that added pressure of coming in, being the favourite. I like that underdog mentality. I prefer it that way.
Fair. What can I say? I'm confident. I used to box many years ago though, when I was younger. When I had a fight out recently, got a little bit of the ring rust off. 48 hours notice, stoppage in the second round, 2 stone heavier. I'm already giving away the weight because I'm 73 kilos. How much are you weighing now?
85,
yeah.
84.
So, I'll let you have the weight. You've got the weight advantage.
You let me have the weight, you can keep the trim.
I'll keep the trim. The perm's staying here. Probably be braided on
Don't
the
be
night.
rocking up with them braids.
I'm rocking up with the braids. It's the only choice. Look at him, he's probably trying to stare me down. He's probably trying to, I think I'm living in your head, rent free. I think I am.
Comfortable up there, eh?
It's alright, there's a lot of space, yeah.
Dickhead.
What do you think is going to happen on the night, Kurtis?
It all depends how I want it to go. I might put him under pressure quick, try and get him out quick, but then I want to give everyone a show as well. So, I'd like to see. I hope he has been training. I've seen your body transformation. You're looking all right. Fair play to you there. I hope you've been doing more than lifting weights, and you've actually been training with your boxing ability, getting it up there, because I do want it to be a show. I want people to come there to see a show. So, if we can get out of the first round, or if you can get out of the first round, then I think you've done a good job there.
Don't worry about that.
Okay.
Don't worry about that. Entertainment sport, innit? Everyone wants a good show. 3 rounds.
Absolutely.
How do you see the first round going, Matt?
First round, obviously Kurtis had a few fights. It's going to be my first proper fight, in a ring. I'm not going to go all guns blazing. Obviously, look, I'm not going to lie. Kurtis has got better fitness than me. I'm going to have to try and reserve that. He's going to be strong in the 3rd round if he makes it, but I'm going to have to sort of just eye him out, see how he's moving. I know he moves good, and then take what I learned in that 1st round to the 2nd and the 3rd.
Very honest. And I can't even be mad at him. Like you can't even hate it on him. Do you know what I mean?
A lot of people say you should go for the knockout early. So, you know, is that not part of the game plan? Are you not going to try and get him out there early?
Look, it's gonna be in there. It's gonna be in everyone's head. Everyone's gonna. That's the dream, isn't it? Knock someone out. First fight, I think it's going to be very difficult to knock anyone out. You know, we've got head guards on, we've got big gloves on. It's only going to get stopped with a body shot, really. And look, I've been working on them, and I'm very confident with those shots. You know, I think I'm going to be able to keep that power all 3 rounds, so it doesn't really matter which round it's in.
What have White and Co been saying about the fight? Obviously, I think a lot of people wanted you to call out Kurtis. You know, what's everyone been saying about, you know, that fight in the office?
You know, look, obviously he used to work with us, doesn't anymore. So everyone knows him, you know. So there's a lot of excitement in the office about it. You know, I'm getting shit left, right, and centre every day, 24/7. No one wants to see me lose against this gimp, but we'll run it. We'll run it.
Yeah, I can't even take it seriously. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them ones.
What advice would you give him? Obviously, it's his first fight. You've had like three white collars in the UK, 1 out in Dubai. You know, what advice would you be giving to someone if he was your mate? If he was to fight you, what advice would you be giving him?
Good looking bastard, isn't he?
I mean, I don't want to give away all my game plan, but I don't know. I think I've covered pretty much every field I'm prepared for. If you want to take it deep and run to the 3rd round, my fitness is there. I'm doing 6 rounds comfortably right now, and I'm not gassed. So, you know, my power's there, my core strength is good. So if you want to go for my body, go for it. The six just bounced straight off my 6-pack. Ain't worried.
Some boy.
Ain't worried. I've seen you've got one now, so it's getting there anyway. Not as good as mine yet,
Yeah.
You know, but you've done all right. He's actually pulled himself together quite well. I'm impressed. So, you know, if their boxing abilities increase then as much as your aesthetic appearance has, then hopefully, you know, people will be in for a good show. I'm up for a good tear up. I love it. I actually love it. I enjoy it. When I get a punch in the face, it G's me up.
100%.
How are you mentally preparing for this, Matt? Obviously, it's not easy going in there, stepping in the ring, 550 people. How are you mentally getting yourself ready for the fight night?
The people there isn't something I'm worried about. It's all about keeping that game plan, keeping composure in the ring. And you're only going to get that from constant sparring, hard sparring. You know, you get hit in the face and you don't let it all go to shit. You know, you keep your head in the game. Look, people are going to be there. People are going to watch it anyway. We can't change that. You know, that's why we're doing it. We want people to watch us. We want people to see what we've been working on. So the fact that so many people are going to get to see it is just a bonus, isn't it?
And obviously being the co-main event as well, are you guys going to think that, you know, the later you go on, is it more nerves that build up later on you guys fighting? Obviously seeing the other guys, you know, winning, losing their fights, especially in both respective corners.
I think there's 2 ways of looking at it. Obviously, we've both got our own teams. You know, we're going to be supporting them either way. And look, but all of us relative. I know Kurtis had a few fights, but we're all pretty new to this, so we can be taking points from other fights as well. So I think it's going to play in everyone's advantage, to be honest.
You like the Late Show, right? James Corden, Late Show.
Come on. Prime show. I mean, I think we should have been the main event, to be honest.
Honestly, I agree.
I think we should have been the main event. Obviously, look, no offence to Jordan and Andre, they've got their personal dramas and that's what's spewing on their fight, but I think more people will come in to see.
This is the fight that people want to see.
It is the
100%.
It's the fight people want to see.
The people's fight, 100%.
So, you know, then we'll see who's the people's champion. That's it, isn't it?
The people's champ, and there is a belt on the line as well. Obviously, I think that brings more pride into it, seeing the other guy, you know, get that belt on at the end of it. You know,
I'm quite confident in me. Fight night, I know how to get myself in the zone. Matt said, you know, fair play to him, it's new to him. So I think the nerves could get the better of you. It all depends on what sort of mental state you are going into it.
is there going to be a handshake at the end before the beer, or is it, if it doesn't go your way, it's a split decision?
I'll shake his hand now. Look, it just goes to show there's no beef.
100%.
There's no beef. There's no drama.
No bad blood there.
I don't hate him. We've gone back and forward. He's tried to get in my head. I've tried to get in his head. We've had a fucking laugh. Half the time I sit there and he's like sends his location. I'm like, fucking hell, this Muppet's had a drink again.
That's a classic.
You know, and it's all just part of it. In a way, I wish I could have fought. The only reason why I wanted to fight someone else because I wanted to not like them.
Yeah.
I wanted there to be a personal beef.
I back it.
But then at the same time, you know, you can end up fighting emotionally. which that doesn't really go in your favour. So for me, it's all calm. I'll be smiling, we'll put on a good show, we'll have a laugh.
100%. As he said, no bad blood. There's going to be a handshake, hug after that, and we're going to enjoy the after party. But it's just put on a good show.
100%. A few tequilas.
I don't know about that.
A few tequilas.
Yeah. Are you overlooking Matt at all?
Well, yeah, of course I am. A little bit. I'll be lying. I'll be honest. Like I'm confident I'm going to win this fight. So then I'm just thinking that the Onlycomms boys need to get me on the main card next show.
And who do you want to fight on the next card?
I'll fight anyone. Seriously, I'll fight anyone. Get them to match my weight though next time, because I can't be giving away weight every single fight. But I'm prepared. It is a disadvantage. I've got the advantage of having the experience, so it's fair enough. I think it equals out, similar to my fight that I had the other day. But I mean, he was 89 kilos, and he's got a lot of. He had a bit. You feel it. There's no head guards. I definitely feel like the weight behind the punches is a big difference. But I'm deceptively powerful for my size. I've got a very fast punch. I've got good head movement. My defense is pretty good. I think my striking is good too. So, there's a lot of tools in the arsenal.
How are you going to break down those walls?
You'd be stupid to think that he's not got that skill. Anything other than that is everyone's going to look through that, see straight through. No, it's a lie. He does have the experience. He's got good feet. He's fast, and everyone knows he's got power. We've seen him sparring. But look, I've spoke with some of the coaches. Got some of my boys in my corner. We've got a game plan and we know what we're going to do. Don't want to shed too much light on that today, but we know what we're going to do. Give us our best chance, and we're gonna have a good scrap.
So you're saying to me before, there is someone that you would want to call out, like who if you could fight anybody in the next show, who would it be?
Me?
Yeah. In real estate, of course. That's what we do.
I don't really have anyone specific. Listen, if someone wants to call me out, call me out. If you can catch my weight, I'll fight you. I don't care. Simple as that. There's no one that I know that I think, you're a target of mine. I was jokingly talking about Jordan, little bastard, because he tried to steal my commission, take my fire. But
it's your captain he's talking about.
It's the industry.
Listen, bad on my boy.
I am, yeah. I've known Jordan for a long time, probably before you knew it. So but that's we're kidding there. If he wants to have a spar, we'll have a spar. I've already sparred Andre, and that was pretty one-sided.
Did you want this challenge?
Yeah, look, no one wants to come in and have an easy fight, even if you look good against someone shit. Do you really look good? You want to have a good fight. You want to put on a show, and you want to challenge yourself. You don't want to put 8, 9, 10 weeks work in whatever we've done, and then go and have an easy fight and it be over, get stopped. I want to get good at this. I want to keep improving. So the only way to do that is to fight someone that is probably technically better than you, and I'll admit that. But I want to challenge myself, and I think I'm confident in myself. I think I can get the win.
Who's got the bigger heart?
No one has a heart like Leicester boys.
Listen, Heartbreak Hartman, it's in the name, cuz.
Your thing's broken, bro.
You're not wrong there.
No one's got the heart of a Leicester boy.
Alright, we'll see. We will see. I've got the gypsy Irish blood coursing through my veins, cuz. That's what you're in for. That's where the perm comes from. It's gypsy curls.
The perm and the veneers.
The veneers are from Turkey. I'm a bit of a mixed batch, me.
Anything you want to say to each other before we split up? 2 weeks to go. Next time you see, we'll be at the press conference, and then 3 days later will be fight night. So anything you want to say to each other before we go?
Yeah, man, listen, what he just said there, I would say to him that I respect you, and I think you got more balls than most of the people there, because I think if anyone there could have avoided the fight, if they got matched with me, that they would have tried to avoid the fight. I honestly believe that. And you actually called me out. At first I thought it was a joke. I thought you was taking a piss, but you was genuinely asking for it with the boys. I didn't know if that match was going to happen, but you kept calling it. So you got to the point where it was like, I said to the boys, if I'm not fighting Matt, I'm not actually interested in fighting anyone else.
This is what I said to Jim at the start.
Because now, it got to the point where I've got to defend myself now. So, I hope that, and I've said continuously that I hope I've seen you out and having a beer and that. And I hope you have taken it seriously. I hope you have trained. I hope like there's going to be nothing to make an excuse at the end, whatever the result is. Do you know what I mean? And if you do beat me, fucking fair play. I'll be humble in victory, and I'll still have a beer with you. You know, but I don't think that will happen.
Anything you want to say, Kurtis?
No, I'm just excited for it, you know. I wish him luck. I hope he brings his best package, because I know I will be. And look, like we said, after the fight, you know, it depends how close it is. We might win it back again. Second card. He might want to get his W back. But good luck.
We'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Cool. Right, that's it. 2 weeks to go. Kurtis Heartbreak Hartman versus Matt Big Gaz Garrett. 2 weeks time, baby. Let's go.
There you go. That's it.